Hello, I'm Ryan. I'm a data analyst. I've been playing with data over 16 years in different industries: manufacturing, banking, telco, retail, or in different data projects, driving sales, digital marketing, audit, and compliance. Data is a hot topic today. Media like to talk about AI, data science. But in the real world, most people have only chance to look into the study reports. Misunderstanding of data analytics are everywhere. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate a real case of data analytics over the sales data. Any business idea, how we perform, any insight we'll get from the data. This is not a detailed training for data analytics. I used to conduct classroom training. It took 3 to 5 days, but still not enough time. And this is not a training for data analytics tools. I've used two software during this video, but the main purpose is not showing their detailed functions. In this video, I'll use a role-play style to simulate a real case in the working environment, in the business environment. If you are interested to become a data analyst, you might get some idea how to perform a data analytic project. Or if you are a manager who want to deploy more data-driven strategy in your company or department, you might have more clear expectation about what benefit you'll get from the data. This story is a little bit long. Be patient. Or you can always jump to the topics you are interested in: ETL, data quality checking, statistics, visual analytics, geographical analytics, and scripting.
Let's begin. Think about we are in a meeting room with a sales director who wants to use more data in daily work. I'm a data analyst, so I ask, what's your expectation on data? Improve sales, of course. I want to know more detail about our sales situation, how the sales number related to our products, our customers, any trends, any opportunities, risk, and I will hope to have more control about our sales process by data. Fair enough, let's get some data. Our demo data is in a MySQL server. Let me connect to it. Usually, we just need the read-only access to the data because we don't want to change any source data. Wait, you might have a question here. Like, have you finished your requirement collection, such a rough requirement? You already begin to work on the system. Well, most of people think doing data analysis is same as software development. Hence, we should take days, weeks, or even months to clarify the detailed requirement before we can move on to touch the computer. But according to my experience, the methodology of doing data analytics and software development are totally different. Although sometimes I use Python, C, or other language to write script for very complicated data analytic tasks. But doing these two things, the mindset of doing these two things are not the same. Let me make a point here. Before your eyes can look into the real data, any discussion about detailed requirement is meaningless. Okay, let's choose this sales table. What I'm doing, IT guy calls ETL. It sounds kind of IT mystery. Yes, it was. But thanks for recent big data tools, they make this process much easier. I don't want to underestimate the effort of getting data. What I mean is no more technical difficulty, but it still takes lots of time. These are the fields of the sales table. Let me ask our sales director. Customer number, invoice date, invoice number, line item number, product class, product number, quantity sold, sales price, sales tax, total amount, transaction type. Are this information enough for you? So far, okay. Good. It looks great. Okay, let me save. Think about if you have connected to a SAP ERP system, the table may have hundreds of fields. That's why I said sometimes it takes lots of time to select the fields. Okay, here we are. So should we begin to analyze the data? For example, take a look at the sales situation by product class. Then we know which product class is the best seller. Here it is. However, this is not right. One common mistake for data analytics is not checking the data integrity. How the poor quality data can give the good insight. It cannot give users confidence about the conclusion from data. So let's do some data quality checking. Ryan, I'm pretty busy. Can I leave and come back when you finish the data cleaning? It is IT things. Sorry, sir. This is not purely IT things. Most of the data issue are mixed IT and business problem. Sometimes they even not any problems from the business angle. So I need your judgment from the business side. At the same time, you might get more understanding of the actual process, not the business process on the paper, because the data are logged for daily work. Okay. First, let's check whether the key field have brand value or called the new value. Do you think the customer number shouldn't have brand value? Of course. I can't imagine any order we don't know selling to whom. Good, no issue. How about the invoice number? Yes. Oops. Why? Why these two orders don't have the invoice number? I don't know. But I can mark it down and check with the system admin. Okay, let me know the result later. The other thing I could like to check called control total. For example, the total sales. By the way, these data are all the sales record for 2016. So, is this total sales number correct? No, it is not the same as our sales report for 2016. Okay, let me check. For example, the scope of invoice date. Seems there are some records from 2017. This might be the problem during our data collection. So let me fix it. I will add a filter. Let's limit it to 2016. Okay, now all the records invoice date are within 2016. Let's check the sales total again. So is the total number of sales correct now? Yes, it is correct. I also saw some negative number. How can that be? May I take a look in the detail? Okay. Yes, this is the detailed record has the negative total amount. Oh, I see. These are the return order. How can you tell? We'll add the capital C before the normal invoice number to identify these are the return order. Okay, I see. So these are all okay. May I have the subtotal of transactional number of each transactional type? Okay. Here it is. Oh, we have only 3 transactional types. Why 4? This is lowercase in and uppercase in. Do you think they should be the same? Or this might be the data issue. Okay, let me fix it. Put it all in uppercase. Change type. Okay. Now we have a new trend type. Take a look. Is this better? Oh, yes, this should be what I need. Another test I always recommend is parallel simulation. For the sales order, the basic logic is unit price times quantity equal to total amount. So I could like to examine this. Hi Ryan, do you mean our sales assistant could calculate wrongly? Not really, but the recalculation could help us understand more about our business process. Let's recalculate the amount. Sales price times quantity sold. So I get a new total amount, calculate total amount. And compared with the original one, it seems different, but I won't compare it one by one. I will just directly ask the question to all the data. This is how we do data analysis. There's a lot of difference. And okay, 8,900 out of 9,000. That's too many. There must be something wrong with my calculation. Hey Ryan, I know why. The unit price is before test, so you need to add the sales test. I think you're right. Let me change the formula. Hey, wait. Not all different. Does it mean some text are zero? Maybe. Let me try. You're right. Oh, I don't realize that we have some text-free product. Is this data quality issue or it really happened in our business process? I would like to mark it down and double check in the system. In real world, we should have more data integrity tests. But now, let's stop and do the data analyst for our sales director. Usually, we can conduct lots of reports by ourselves. For example, we can summarize the total sales and then divide it by date, invoice date, expand year to quarter, and then to month. And how about date? That's too much. And the line check is not that beauty. Let's change to bar check. Okay, here it is. Quite a normal sales report. But they are not that attractive because usually the users either already have this kind of report or they are not interested at all. So we are better to ask our sales director what they want. I want to know the top 3 products in each product class in terms of the total sales. No problem. Let me add data filter first. Okay, yeah, much clean now. Top 3 product. Okay, Okay, product class, product number, and summarize the total sales. And you need the top 3 product. Top 3. Okay, by sales total. Okay, here we go. No, Ryan. I would like to know top 3 product for each product class. Okay, I see. Okay, now you can see each product class and its top 3 product by the total sales. Oh, why there's only one here? I think there's only one product within this product class. By the way, what's the main purpose to get the top 3 product within each product class? We plan to spend more resources on those products had a better sales number before. By product class, of course, they represented a different product BU. I see, but different product class have different number of products, so top 3 might not fit for all. Do you want to try something like sales over the average in each product class? Good idea. Okay, let's remove this filter first. Okay, add average 9. Do you see this is the average 9 for each product class? So these are the products over average. It's not that clear, but okay, let me add some color for it. Hold on, I need a computer field first. Okay. Okay. So I add this comparison whether the summary of the total sales for the product will bigger than the average. So the average for product class will use this summary of the total, of course, divided by the number of product. Okay, here we are. So let's add to the color. The orange color represents those product sales over the average. But it looks too many in each product class. Okay, we can adjust. For example, now we chose all the product over the average, but how about over 150% of average? Let me try. Times. Okay. Oh, it looked much better. We can have more focus. Good. I can even add to filter for you. Here. Good. Can you save this for me? Yes. I also want to know how the product price impact our sales. Do you mean you want to know how the sales number related to the sales price? Yes. Okay, let me try this. let's remove this. Okay. Okay, the sales price and dimension and separate by product number. Okay, we got a scatter plot which shows each spot represent a product, the product number, sales price, and its total sales volume. Take a look. And yeah, some low price but high volume, etc., etc. How about we add a trend line, linear trend line? See what we can get. The p-value here is very low, which means it is statistically significant. However, the R-square is pretty low, lower than 0.5. So the linear relationship between the sales price and the sales total are weak. The diagram is fancy, but it doesn't help me much. Okay, the idea is that I want to give our salesperson some idea if they want to increase their sales, should they spend more time on our low-end product or the high-end product? I see. Then let me try another way to do that. Here we go. Let's take a look at our sales price first. So our unit price all the way from 0, or it might be the promotion. Okay, from 4 cents to $500. That's the range of our sales price. Okay, and sales price. So the range from 0 to 500 plus. So I would like to divide the range into a couple interval, for example 5, and then calculate subtotal the order amount within the range. Or if then I don't need the equal interval, we have our definition for the low-end product, high-end product, etc. Okay, tell me. Under 50 is our low-end product. 50 to 150 is our mid-range product. 150 to 300 is our high-end product. Over 300 is our largest product. Okay then. Let's subtotal the total amount. So we will summarize the total amount within the price range. Let's take a look. Here we go. Okay, the low-end product have the high volume of sales, and then the mid-range and the largest is also pretty good, but the high-end product is not good. Let's look into the detail. Not surprised that in terms of the number of order, low-end product has the highest, over 87%. But its total volume, the subtotal volume, count for 47% in terms of the amount. And the largest product have less than 1% transaction, however contribute 15% revenue. And as you see, the high-end product is not that good. Okay, I think our salesperson should look into this table. I have a suggestion then. Do you want to know how the size of the order impact the total revenue? What I mean is, usually, the small order is easier to complete, and the big deal always takes time to chase. Oh, that's a good suggestion. Our sales should know whether they want they prefer to do the quick sales to get more revenue, or they will take more time to get the big deal? Yes, let me try. So let's take a look at the total amount. There's some negative. That's the return order. So let's focus on the positive order only. And take a look. Okay, yeah. All the way from, wow, a small number to 24,000 per order. So let's do the same thing to divide it, the total amount. Any suggestion for the interval? Equal 5 interval is okay. Okay, and again, we will subtotal the total amount within the amount, the sales orders range. Take a look. Okay, here we go. It seems the quick order wins. Yes, and some of the mid-range also good. Let's take a look in the detail. Yeah, we can say less than 5,000. If the order less than 5,000, it counts for 99% of the sales. Wow. And 83% of the revenue. And the rest is this one, roughly around 10,000 to 15,000. Though the number of order is not that big, however, the contribution is pretty good. Count for 13%, almost 14% of the total revenue. Yeah, and other good table for a salesperson to study. May I know the geographical distribution of sales? Yes, of course. Let me try. But so far, we don't have the geographical information in the sales order. I think I need to bring the customer master table. Then we know where our products sell to. Let's pretend to get a customer master table from the CRM system, and then I connect it with the sales order table. Same by the customer number. Okay, it looks good. Let me bring a left joint and come back. Yes, then we got some geographical information. For example, state. Why there's no? Let me try. No. Canada, no. It should be. Let's see. Okay, perfect. And of course, I summarized the total sales by state. How do you think about? So each spot represents the sales of the state, a state, right? Correct. How about the location? Is that the exact location? I don't think so, because now we summarize by state. The spot represent it's just in the middle of the state, not the actual location. Can I have more detailed location? Sure. How about city? Oh, I see a zip code. Yeah, zip code is good. Much better. May I use your mouse? Yes, please. Good. I can see the total number of what I select. We are planning some new warehouse and sales support center. May I keep this chart diagram and I will use it to discuss with our logistic team in next meeting? Sure. Is this enough? Better to have some product class information. because when we plan the new warehouse and sales support center, the product class information also matter. Okay, let me try. Let's save. Okay, let me add sales product class. And do you mean something like this? Yes, but add together with the maps just now. Sure. Okay, let's put this as okay. Let's go back to the map and fill the zip code. Okay, let's put together these two. Now you can see if you select some of the location grouped together, of course you will know their total sales and the product class. Oh, let me set the filter first. Okay, I select the different group. You see the change of the product class within the group I select. Sample in the middle. If you build a warehouse around this area, product class 04 need more inventory there, just something like that. Versus in the back end, yep. See the diagram is changing. Very good. I will use this dashboard in our last meeting with logistics team. Any more questions you want to ask the data? As we have the customer information, I would like to do some customer behavior study. For example, how often a customer will put order or any product combinations a customer will buy together in one order. Okay, let me try. This table actually includes the 9 items for each invoice. So first, I would like to summarize by invoice number. Okay, subtotal and customer number and invoice date. Okay, good. Then we will get the invoice table. So here is the invoice table. Okay, each invoice, amount, customer, and invoice date. And then, oh, I don't need this one. Blank. Okay, so now we need to reorder this table by the customer number and the invoice date, both ascending. Okay. Okay, now take a look. The current table are in such order, the customer number first, and then the invoice date. So when you ask the question, how often a customer will set an order? Do you mean like this? This customer, the first order in January 22nd and second order in February the 5th, and then there's 13 days between these two, and then the third one is on February 8th, 3 days. Yes, and then get an average for each customer. Okay, got it. We can do something like this. Okay, let's send that. Because we need to separate the difference between days only happen in the same customer. So I like to make sure it's the same customer. We will use this. Okay, and then the value will be the invoice day. Then compare with the invoice day and the invoice day for the last record. Okay, here we go. Okay, see, because this customer have only one invoice, so this is not counted. I just put a special number here. But from here, the first one not counted, but the second one, 14 days, 3 days, 7 days, and then we need an average. Of course, we need to eliminate. Now I save this result by extract to a new table. Days, for example. Okay, here we are. So we need to calculate the average for each customer. Am I correct? Yes. Okay. Then easier. We can do a summarize by customer number and then calculate the C date and its average. Here we are. Each customer have an average 17 days, 79 days, etc., etc. So this is the number, the average, all the days for each customer. And of course, we will have also the minimum days, just between 1 day and the maximum day, etc., etc. All the information in this table. Good. I would like to send this to our salesperson. But what do you mean product combination? Oh, do you hear about the story about diaper and beer? Ah, I understand. Let me take a look. For example, these records are belong to the same invoice number in the same invoice, and this product number add this product number is a combination of product number. Correct. Count once. And this one add this one is another combination. No. Oh, add one more condition. We only care the combination across the different product class. Because if the product are in the same product class, it is normal they are put together in the same order. We only care those product combination in different product class. Then we can do some cross BU promotion. Understand? So this is the product combination you care, and maybe this one and this one add together, and of course this one and this one. Yes, they all count for once. Okay, let me do some preparation. Okay, let me add some filter. Invoice number not blank and product number not blank too. Okay, make sure these key fields are all good. And then like to reorder the table to invoice number and product number. Here we are. Take a look. So the common table have such order, all the invoice number together and then the product number in ascending. Within the invoice number, product number, ascending. Okay. After we got this table, I have to write a short script. No way to use the menu. Again. Okay, make sure we chose the right table. Yep. We use this on order table to do. Why? Make sure invoice number equal to set invoice number. So when the invoice number is still the same with the next one, oh, not only next one, next, we can't. Then we'll do something. First of all, we have a combination equal to, we add the product number together. Okay, product number. So, product number. So the combination will equal to, yep, then we got new coming out. I need to identify the combination first. Simple. And then I can check fields. Let's keep the invoice number. And then the combination. Product combination. Okay. And let's put the product class just represent we got the product combination belong to two different product class. So again, product class 2. Okay. Product combination. If, only if these two are not the same, belong to two different product class not equal to the other product class. Okay, good. So very important, the count. Okay, cool. Combination, and we can loop. We have the loop to make sure every record find the potential combination as long as they belong to the same invoice number and not the same product class. Okay, cool. Let's run the script. Okay, here we go. Yes, this is the result. This is the combination. It belongs to this invoice number, and make sure these two products belong to different product class. Wonderful. But we still have one more step to do a summarize to count how many times the combination, product combination. Yes. And okay, statistics product combination. Okay, so each product combination, how many times in our whole year sales appear in the whole year sales? So let's do a statistic on this number of times. Yes, here we are. Of course, the minimum is 1 times. Maximum is 34 times. Let's take a look at the top 5. Okay, because there's the same number, so it will actually more than 5 records. So these are the top product combinations during the whole year sales. And also this is your diaper and beer. We can do much more tests over the sales data. Doing data analytics just like asking the business questions. So as long as you have the questions during your daily work, we can find the answers from the data. So if you have any questions about this video or any other cases you want to analyze, of course we need the data. Please feel free to contact me and let's play with data together.